Okay, so I didn't have a really good video kind of showing an example of this, so I decided to make one on my own. I wanted to show an example of how a song that could be region specific or regional specific could be changed and altered using regional ornamentations and kind of stylistic bowings and things to make it an actually like a variant of that region. So I chose Bile and Cabbage Down, which I learned when I was 11 years old from my fiddle teacher, Claudia Zinzer, who's actually still actively teaching in Estacada. She's awesome and wonderful. If you get a chance, look her up. But she taught me this song with the Pacific Northwest ornaments that kind of make it something special to this region. As far as I know, this song was played by fiddlers on the Oregon Trail, so it is actually associated with the Pacific Northwest, but it is played all over the country in the oral tradition in different ways depending on what region you're in. So this is the actual tune. I have a tune, sorry. Okay, here's the tune. It's very, very, very simple. I'm focusing on the A section only. There is a B section and some extensions as well, but I'm just looking at the bare bones of the tune right now. Notice I use no vibrato. In fiddle style in general, vibrato is something that's very, very uncommonly used, if at all. I actually was cheating because I had a really good bow hold. In the Northwest especially, some things that are negotiable in style are posture and bow hold, which is hard for me because I'm kind of classically trained, but if I wanted to be very poor with my posture and poor with my bow hold, these are things that would be kind of germane to the fiddle style. And in this style of bow hold, the pinky actually very infrequently touches the bow, so the bow has a little bit more freedom with the wrist, and it would sound a little bit different, not much. Happening there is a change in how my body is actually holding the instrument, which is something common in the Pacific Northwest to do that a little bit differently. So one of the styles present in this region is the mountain shuffle bowing. It's actually more of a Midwestern style, but because we emigrated here from the Midwest, our ancestors, not us, obviously, this is something that is pretty unique to the Midwest and the Pacific Northwest, and I think that we can claim it as Pacific Northwest because it's one of the most common ways that we take a tune and make a variation on it. So the mountain shuffle bowing is essentially taking anything that's a taw and turning it into a T-tibby. Taking TTs and turning them into that as well. And it's kind of even challenging for me because the emphasis is not on the downbeat, but it's on the offbeat. It's kind of weird. I'll try my poor bowing. We'll see how I do. And I kind of got out of it there a little bit. It's hard not to emphasize the downbeat because we're so trained as musicians to do that. But in the mountain shuffle bowing kind of bowing variation, you would put emphasis on not the downbeat, the upbeat. Another way that Pacific Northwest fiddlers will change a tune and make it more Northwest, again, no vibrato, but like vibrato is used to negotiate intonation sometimes, fiddlers in the Northwest will use a lot of slides. So you might hear something like this. They use that for some intonation related issues, and it's just kind of a cool ornament to make the song a little bit more your own. The last one that happens a lot are open string drones. If you add an open string drone to a song, fiddlers in other places in the country do this as well, but we definitely do it a lot in the Pacific Northwest. So here's some open string drones we'll add in. And you can't forget your shave and haircut 2 bits, kind of an important thing to do. I hope that was informational and helpful in understanding how to take the bare bones of a tune, actually this one really totally a Pacific Northwest tune, and use those different kind of ornaments to make the tune region specific.